Heidi ho, good neighbors. How are you? I'm Phil Russert. This is normally Creator Con Q&A, but tonight's a special contest show. And here's my sidekick.
Melanie Grace Russert.
We're actually debating I might be the sidekick. But either way, Nicholas Gear, what's going on, man? How are you? Looking forward to your next book, my friend. Rafael Tavares Jr., rock and roll. What's going on? Good to see you. Who's here in the room? Let's share this out before we get started. We're going to go over the cover contest. We're going to show these covers. We're going to talk about these artists. I'm going to tell you who won. I'm going to tell you why they won. I'm going to tell you everything else, too. There's rewards, and I'm doing something, and I mentioned it before, but I'm doing something that other creators don't do because not everything's about money. Not everything. But I want to share this out now, so I'm going to share this out. There's 5 people in the room. Please hang with us and stick it out. And in the meantime, let's share this out to everybody. Sean Evans, are you here? Envu, are you here? Are you guys here? All the artists that can make it here? Tell me. Yeah, baby. Okay, I love you. Go for it.
Bye.
She has to go to shower and get to bed because it's school tomorrow.
And also because
yes. I'm sharing this out. And so sorry, give me 1 second, guys, and then we'll get into everything. Thanks, Raphael, for sharing it out. I just got that alert. I guess I could put this in Indie Comics. I'm promoting my comic book as well. Promote your comic. I'm in like 50,000 groups. That's what you got to do. Thank you, Chris, for sharing it out, my friend. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you. I work hard at getting this out there and doing this book. So, all right. Get a few people in the room. I'm going to give it a few seconds. I just want to tell you real quick. November 1st, I'm not the only one who launches. A friend of mine, he goes by Vera Sam. He's launching. It's his book, Forbidden, issue number 2, The Hunt. It's the link is right now. I'm going to put the link in the chat. You click on notify me, and it'll let you know when there's launch. He's also right now on Indiegogo. He's doing both at the same time. So if you would please support him. And his actual first book came in the mail yesterday. I haven't had a chance to look at it yet. But my friend there, Vera Sam, as his Facebook tag, is going live on November 1st as well. There'll be some cross promotion between Tragedy and the Forbidden. So please check that out. Oh, we can't show that yet. So we're going to do the cover contest. Wait a few more seconds. Get a few more people in here. Talk to me, people. Who's here? And any of the cover artists here? Please tell me. I'd like to know who's here. Especially if we're going to announce who the winner is. And we're going to go over all of your covers. Envu is here. Awesome. How are you? Gave me 2 incredible contributions. I mean, incredible. Incredible. I can't say enough about them. Will Playden, my friend. How are you, my friend? Not an old cover artist. You're still being sold. All right. We lost some people. What the hell? Nobody wants to know who won the cover contest? All right. So the first cover, this here is The Breath of the Dragon, and it is done by Carlos Ramos. Carlos Ramos lives in South America, and you can see he really made Breath of the Dragon look really badass and evil with his mask, kind of really rough looking. I like the composition. He's ready to fight. These two are about to get it. I like how he did that perspective, where you're just seeing their arms with the guns. So this is a very nice piece. I really enjoyed it. I think, getting this inked in color to be awesome. I'm not going to lie. Shading in the back of this I probably wouldn't have done that and made it a little lighter tone so you can focus on Breath of the Dragon. But I never know. Maybe you make it all black. It's just that he has black in his suit. So I might not have done all that shading, but the lines are great. The perspective and the composition are great. I love it. Next, we have Becky Fuller. She did everything, the art, the colors, and of course, she's tapping into Tragedy's ballerina background. She just did a spin, as you could see. The ponytails are wrapped around her. Really nice composition. I like the color palette she used for the background. Very cool, very soft, but yet I like the pose. I like, telling her backstory, talking about that. I think that's awesome. I think she did a wonderful job. Thank you, Becky. This here is Alex. I think it's Sarabia or Sarabia. As you can see, the detail is incredible that he did in the city. Raphael, she did a great job with the color and lines. It's elegant, it's quiet, it's soft, but yet it's good. And it's soft in a good way. Alex, obviously great detail, tight lines. It really ties into the first book. I can't say anything more about that, but the perspective is beautiful, and the lines are tight, and there's a lot of energy in this panel, in this cover, and it's incredible the detail that he put into this. I don't think Alex realizes how good he is, by the way. I just want you to know that. But he is really talented. This is a beautiful piece. This here is by Adam Garwood. So Adam has, I love the position she's in, ready to pounce kind of thing. It's really great. He's got the fire. It all ties in. Yeah, exactly. The 2 and 3 point perspective is very tough, and he pulled it off. Adam Garwood did everything from the pencils, the inks, and the colors. I mean, beautiful job. He's got her in a really great crouching position. I really enjoy it. He has more of an animated, cartoony style, and it fits. It works. I really like it. I think he did a beautiful job. I mean, look at the muscle structure in the legs. He's still paying attention to anatomy. Very nice job on this. The colors pop. This is a really nice one as well. Here we have, so the pencils are by Marco David Carrillo, and you can check him out on Facebook on Carrillo Art. He has his art page, Carrillo Art. The color of the inks are by Gary Giroux, and I hope I pronounced your last name right, Gary. Gary's an awesome dude. I really like Gary. He did the inks on this. And to be honest with you, Gary hired the penciler and the colorist so he could do this cover. So, beautiful job. And Antonio Diaz did the colors, and I mean, the colors are beautiful pops. It's I think it's an homage to Batman number 608, because it's kind of like similar in the stance that Jim Lee did. Again, beautiful job in the colors, and he did the backgrounds on it with the city. He brings it all in, the sky. This is a really nice piece. Very good job. Excellent job on them. Thank you so much for that. This is Frank Lasik, and I like that he put the gun in the hand with the claws out. Nobody does that. That's kind of cool, because you would think she would take advantage of all that. What's up, Angel? What's going on? Nice lines on this. He does, the perspective of the, I don't know what's the opposite of foreshortening, but basically, where she's coming at you a little closer. He does a really nice job. It's a dynamic pose. She's, action. She's moving. As you know, you didn't have to do anything but pencils. You didn't have to do inks and colors. So this was a great piece by Frank. Frank's been a very big supporter. Thank you, Frank. I appreciate it. And Frank, your teacher, Geraldo Borges, is coming and staying with me for 5 or 6 days while he does New York Comic Con. And Marvel DC artist, really great human being. He did a cover on the first Tragedy book, which was the homage to Hulk 340 that Todd McFarlane originally did, where the reflections in the claws. So Geraldo will be with me this week. Here we have Envu. She did everything, including the colors. I mean, dynamic, beautiful. What's that? Nice. My daughter really loves this one on. She's just whispering me to mouth. She loves this one. She looks intense. Obviously, the details. We look at the hair. A lot of texturing involved in this. A lot of symbolism. On has done 2 submissions, and the symbolism in both are phenomenal, and the artwork obviously is phenomenal. Will, take it easy, man. You'll find out who won later. Keep working, my friend. Good luck. Good luck over there. And a great job on the colors. Again, the texturing, the composition, the symbolism. It's beautiful. So thank you, On Vu. That is amazing. Here we have Sean Evans, and just so you know, he has his art page, The Art of Fatlantis, Fatlantis, and Sean did a beautiful job. The foreshortening is excellent. Nice perspective here. I love that he's got the burning shamrocks falling out of the sky. I think that's pretty damn cool. A lot of symbolism and great composition. Very nice piece. He did everything from pencils, inks, and colors. And just, having that blade come at you and the sword and the way the blade is wrapped around. It's just so cool. It's a really cool cover. I love it. We have another one from On Vu. This is beautiful. The Puppet Master, basically, is what I call it. Anybody who read the book understands that she's manipulated. She's not leading a life she wants to lead. So big in the symbolism. She picked that up from reading the book, of course. And again, hands are the hardest thing to draw. And she just did a beautiful job on these hands. And then her face being so still like a puppet is amazing. She's holding the mask. This has everything from tight lines, beautiful composition, amazing symbolism, someone who gets what's going on in the book. So this is a beautiful piece. I love it. We love them all, by the way. This is from Dennis. I hope I pronounced his last name right. Magnum. Yes, Raphael, absolutely. Great symbolism in that. Dennis Magnum did this digitally. It's a beautiful cover. I mean, the colors pop. It's really nice. It's really interesting. I like what he did here. And my daughter loves this cover too. It's just so bright and beautiful. And Dennis also did another one, Breath of the Dragon, holding the hair of Tragedy while she's down on the ground and out. And blood. I mean, very graphic, but great job. And like his space, his ethereal, starry space is really cool. Very nice job, digital, great work. Michael Ratliff, what's going on? Michael Ratliff has an art book that he's selling. He's got a few left. Go to Michael Ratliff's Facebook page and go pick up a book because he's a really, really, really talented artist and he's a really nice guy. So go check that out. Drop links if you want, Michael, to your stuff. Yeah, she's been doing squats. Hey, Terry, how are you? I hope you're well. Okay, so those are the submissions. Now, we had a couple of submissions that unfortunately couldn't get done in time. Adam Fields had stuff going on. He had COVID and everything. Thank God he's okay. So he was going to be in and he had to drop. Rick Below, I don't know how you pronounce his name, but he couldn't get it done in time, so he had to drop because he was very busy. And Sean, what's his last name? Oh, my God, I forgot his last name. Sean, I will tell you now. I'll tell you. I'm so sorry. Sean Mendoza was going to do, and he didn't get done in time either. So I just want to say, first of all, thank you to everyone that has participated in this contest. I understand that your time is as important as anybody else's, and it doesn't take 2 minutes to draw. It takes time. It takes effort to come in to create what the cover is going to be, and then, of course, doing the actual work. And you're investing in me, even though it's a contest. It's not a guaranteed paid job. So I want this to be clear. No one ever gets away with giving me free work. Everyone's time is important. Everyone is important. That's just fact, okay? So first of all, whoever the winner will get $200, a published cover on issue 2 for this November 1st Kickstarter. All the runners up, the people that don't win the contest, with their permission, will be prints on the campaign, either this one or the third one. Yeah, definitely, man. A lot of different styles, Michael. They will get a virgin and a trade dress copy of the book with their cover on it, so they have it, and published credit in the book. You will get a published cover credit. But I'm going to do this too. And no creator does this. And people have told me I'm crazy for doing this, but I'm going to do it anyway. You're going to get the files to print your own cover run on Tragedy if you so wish to do so. I'll tell you now, at a 30-page book, it's probably about close to $3 per issue. Benjamin Lee, what's going on, buddy? Thanks for coming out. So I'm not asking for any percentage. I'm not asking for any money. If you want to make prints, if you want to make your own book run, sell it, put it in comic stores, do it. The only thing I'm going to tell you is one thing. You're going to have to sign a non-disclosure agreement that you cannot take that file and give it to anybody else. If you do that, you can do your own print runs and make your published cover all you want. So you are walking away with a published cover in a way. All right? Yeah, I am crazy in general. And that's what I'm going to do. Now, I'm not going to lie. I'm not super altruistic in the sense that I am getting the book out there. It's still getting out there. That is helping me. And I'm always transparent and honest with everyone. So it's not like I'm just giving selflessly. I do get something out of it. But there are some people that don't have published cover credits, or they do, and it's just 1 or 2 books. But here, if it sells, if you think it's worth money, you want to go to conventions, print up 5, 10. I can even tell you where to print them. That'll work out great. Because they'll already have the files for you. You won't even have to send them anything. You could try to sell them and make money off of them. So anybody who's part of this contest, I will give you, as long as you sign a non-disclosure agreement not to share it out. Daniel Buck, what's going on? I will give you the files so you can print your own cover and do your own print run, even though you didn't win the contest, okay? I'm also going to tell you there are people that are not going to win this contest today, but I'm going to make you a cover on issues either 3 or 4 or whatever, because they're just too damn good not to. And I can only pick one winner. So I'm just going to let you know that. Are you guys ready to know who the winner is, or should I tease you a little longer and show you the actual covers that they'll be joining on issue 2? I appreciate you coming in, Dan. I appreciate your support, too, all the support you've given and everything. I really do appreciate it. By the way, the Indiegogo books are packed up right here. I will go send them out tomorrow, except for the people who ordered the Ian Churchill and Sean Chen covers, because unfortunately it was a print mistake and I don't have them yet. And then the printer, his machine went down. He had to get a new one. So most of the Indiegogo is going out tomorrow. And the other 9 or so people, I'm sorry, I'm just waiting until I get your books in. I do apologize. But the good news is it's only been 2 weeks since the Indiegogo stopped. So I'm usually pretty quick, and that's the way it goes. So Raphael's the only one answering. Should I show you the covers that they're going to be joining first, or should I tell you the winner? Do you want me to tease you a little longer, or do you want to know? Because I know once I tell the winner, you're all dropping out of here. So you know what? I'm going to show you the covers real quick that are being the cover contest winner is going to join with these covers. This is Peter Clinton, colors by Mauro Zapata. M. Zapata Art on Facebook. He thinks Phil should go topless. I have 8 cups. So Rob Liefeld has been doing the Snake Eyes, and he did something similar where it was kind of like a panel cover. And Peter felt inspired by that, and I thought it was a great idea, and I loved it. So he did this. And then Mauro added on colors. Oh, you know what? I'm not even showing you the damn cover. Sorry, guys. All right. That helps. Here we go. So inspired, it's not the same, so it's not an homage, but inspired by the idea of a Rob Liefeld cover. Peter Clinton did this. This is Seamus, her adopted father. That's the Breath of the Dragon, her mask. Mauro Zapata colored it, and Mauro added this fire that I thought was just really cool. It ties in. So this is a Peter Clinton cover. This is available as a cover for the Kickstarter starting November 1st. This is a runner-up from the first cover contest. Again, he didn't win, but he should win. And one of the reasons he didn't win is I thought with all these characters, it would be better for book 2 than book 1. This is Kenny Calderon. None of these are dressed yet. They will be this week by the great Russ Cassidy. Breath of the Dragon, Seamus, Jesse, and Tragedy. Great composition. I love that he got them all in here. It's a beautiful job. I have to find out the winner. They will definitely run out of the room if he goes topless. Alfred, I hope you're feeling better, my friend. So that's Kenny Calderon. This is Ryan Kinkade with Scott Hanna's inks. It is being colored currently, so I will get back to you on that. You'll see the colored piece soon. Ryan did a beautiful job, a 3/4 piece, nice composition. She's ready to fight. Let's do this. So it's always great to have Ryan Kinkade art. I love Ryan's art. I love what he does. Sorry, hang on. It's getting hot in here. I need some fan. I need a fan. Can somebody be my fan? Anyway, so this is Ryan Kinkade with Scott Hanna inks. Scott Hanna is obviously, to me, like tops in the industry. So this is awesome. This is a cover. This is Mike Mez Phillips, who was the winner of the cover contest for the last contest. He is currently inking and coloring this now. As you can see, it's Tragedy. It's her face and mask in the background, but it's a mirror that's cracked and a little like mist smoke on the bottom. So I can't wait to see this done. He's very tight with his pencils. I love Mike Mez Phillips' lines. If you don't know him, go check him out. He's 9 o'clock actually after this. He does his live where he draws live. So go check out Mike Mez Phillips tonight. So this is another cover for Kickstarter launch on November 1st. Mike Mez Phillips. I like that she's faceless. It's just so symbolism. I love symbolism, guys. Yeah, that will be amazing when it's colored, Terry. Absolutely. Just wait until you see all these done trade dressed. So there was great debate about this. This is Len Danovich's cover. Model Zapata did a beautiful job coloring it. Then Len did a hand coloring of it. But I have to be honest with you, I wasn't happy with them, and I'll tell you why. It's not a horror book, but I love the symbolism with the skulls. It made sense to the book, what happens in the book. But the coloring that Len did kind of made it look like a horror book, so I didn't think that worked, and it was a little darker to block her out. Models was interesting, but there were certain like color choices, not Model's fault, just that worked in. So I decided I was going to do what I always was going to do from the start, but Len asked me if he could see it colored. Is I just coloring her in and leaving the background gray, gray tone, and I think it works. So this is what's going to be the cover, and the Tragedy logo will be in color in red at the top. So this is the Len Danovich cover. This is Idan. I don't remember his last name, but Idan is the nicest guy. He lives in Israel. He's amazing. To me, he's like the best colorist, and coloring is not what he does for a living. He's an artist, like he's a penciler, an inker. But so Breath of the Dragon getting some love finally. We have two versions because I couldn't decide which one I want to do. Here's with the red tinge and reflection off his armor. Yeah, it's so pretty. So pretty. Yes, the Breath of the Dragon doesn't get enough love, but you read book 1 and you'll start loving him. You read book 2, you're going to get to know him better. And book 3, you learn a lot about him. He shares the first 5 chapters with Tragedy, really. Well, if you love this, Terry, look at the green one. Here's where the green reflects in the armor. I couldn't decide which I like better. I couldn't, and most people couldn't either. It was very divided up the middle. So I think people leaned a little towards the green. They're both going to be offered as covers, as color variant covers for you to choose from. Because I always look at it this way. If nobody buys something, then no big deal. But if you buy it, we print it, you get it, you love it. That's it. I want everybody to be happy. This is just beautiful. It's colorful. It pops. And his lines are incredible. I mean, he made the Breath of the Dragon just look incredible. I mean, I really love... I don't want this to sound braggadocious, but I did the character designs, and then Ricardo brought them to life for me based on my references. And I even thought of the color palettes. And I'm really proud of my designs because I can't draw for shit. And I'm really proud of the Breath of the Dragon and Tragedies designs. And I'm designing all my characters. I just kind of want to do that. I want to be able to do it. I don't want. It's not about creator owned or anything like that. I like doing it myself. It's my world. I want to build it. So, hey, John J., what's going on, my friend? John J., an awesome dude, great art collector, was so kind. He did these prints for me for Tragedy that I can't thank him enough. I will still thank you, my friend. That was just awesome of you. Too many lens flares, Mike. Normally I would say you're right, but for some reason it just works here. It just works for me. I like it. But I get what you're saying. This is Brad Voth. Yeah, it is I guess so. My own artistic, and I'm very thorough with the references. But Ricardo just pulls it out and does a wonderful job. And also, Rob Powers has done some character designs for me for villains that you're going to see in the future that are awesome. Can't reveal them now. This is Brad Voth. I really liked this. The pencils also just are awesome. Interesting color choice. I like the kind of glow he has around her. It's kind of cool. Look at the rendering on the mask that he did. I was really impressed with that. I really like that. And I like that he shows her eyes and mouth through this, kind of symbolically, making a statement. You like this one too, Angel? Yeah, I like this one a lot. Brad is a funny dude, but go check out Brad Voth, V-O-T-H, and check out his art. It speaks to you and your characters for them to have generated such creativity from so many people. Jerry, I have to tell you, yeah, Michael, very original style. I like it a lot too. I have to tell you, Jerry, and I mean this with all sincerity. I know it sounds like a line of crap, or maybe people think I'm over exaggerating and being dramatic. First, you have no idea. Hey, Greg Johnson, what's going on? Singer extraordinaire, rock and roller. You guys have no idea how sincerely flattered, humbled, and amazed I am. I am a big fanboy that people do this. I mean, people just draw her and send it to me, or they'll ask if they can draw her, and they want to be a part of this. They love the character design. They're telling me they think this book is going to go somewhere. I don't know if I share that optimism, but it is so amazing that people have this much faith and belief in these characters and my book and my vision and my dream that I can't tell you. I'm not going to lie. I've teared a couple of times just at the thought of it. I mean, Envu sent me stuff I didn't know she was doing, and it's incredible. I mean, and Frank Lasik and Carlos Ramos and just people sending me stuff. Just, it is so humbling, and I'm so grateful for it. I swear to God, I am. I'm a nobody in this industry. I mean, I'm not a nobody as a person, but I'm a nobody in this industry. And I'm getting so much love and respect from people with my characters. You would think I was a somebody. Raphael, this book is definitely going somewhere. I've read some issues and the story is solid. On is so talented. She absolutely is. All right, so here's Tyler Kirkham, the great Tyler Kirkham, variant cover superstar. Great guy. He banged this out pretty quick, actually, and it's beautiful. It looks like there's another signature. Someone else did colors, but I can't make them out, and I'm not sure. So I apologize. I can't give the colorist credit. Yeah, Angel, freaking brilliant. It's beautiful. Look at it. Beautiful, just beautiful. And I'm going to show you the inked version, which I love. That's Tyler's original art, which I get to own. That is so gorgeous. I mean, I'm a huge Tyler Kirkham fan. He is one of my favorite artists of all time. I loved his stuff on Ultimate X-Men and all the covers he does. This is just beautiful. I mean, look at that. And look at the rendering he did with the inks and everything and the detail on here. Just incredible. Tyler Kirkham. And you know what? He's a big name in this industry. He didn't have to do this. He shared this out. He's posted this 2 or 3 times to give attention. And, he's just been a really great guy. I won't say I'm friends with him. I know him. He knows who I am. So I'm not going to say I'm friends with him, but we're on good, friendly terms. But for him to have shared it out and posted it was very nice. Yes, he did, man. Venom, he killed it. Absolutely. Yeah, Raphael, I love it colored, and I love the inks. I don't even know which I love better. I kind of think the colors are fantastic, but because I just love his work, I kind of like this inked version. I have two original pieces from him. He did a Nightcrawler on one of my jams, and he did North Star on my Alpha Flight jam. So it's always great getting Tyler Kirk art. This, I have to say, was the biggest surprise of all the covers that I got. And I mean this in a good way. Al Garza, as you all know, a famous artist. He started with Image Comics. He's done DC. He has his own book, Ninja Boy. He usually does like pinups, and usually like more of the cheesecake a little bit, more the sexy girl kind of pinups. I expected something like that from him, obviously clean because I don't do the TNA. Nothing wrong with it. I appreciate it. Everybody's awesome. I don't knock anybody who does it. It's just not my style. I expected him to do some sort of girl pinup, and he came up with this. This is so out of his wheelhouse. Al Garza doesn't do stuff like this usually. And look at the symbolism. You've got Sheamus here. You've got, I think that's her without her mask, the city skyline, and then the breath of the dragon in the back. This is just killer. This is incredible. Al Garza nailed this. And he also did the work quick. Now, I understand some people have complained that Al was late with stuff, and maybe he was, but he's not anymore. I mean, this guy, he did this quickly while he was doing covers for Tyler Kirkham and other people and starting up his new company with them, which is awesome. Good for him. So I can have nothing but great things to say about his professionalism and how he did this. So thank you to Al Garza. This cover looks fantastic. I love it. Alex Sinclair is coloring it. Yeah, man, the drama on this. It's just so symbolic. It's beautiful. Alex Sinclair, very kind guy. Again, I don't know if I call him a friend, but he knows me. I have his phone number. If I text him, he responds. It's not like we go out to dinner or anything like that, but he's just such a kind guy. And Alex is coloring this. He still is going to color the cover for Glenn Ackham as well, or Ackham for his book as a favor. He's so kind. So Alex Sinclair is going to color this. I can't wait to see that. That's awesome. And Angel. This is Son of a Saint. Angel Manuel Lopez. I don't usually do digital. I didn't think of doing digital. I love traditional art. I have nothing against digital art either, but I love to own the traditional art, so I usually don't go to the digital route. And Angel showed this to me, and I was floored. I mean, he showed me the process. He did a 3D imaging of Tragedy first, and then he colored her. He painted her. He drew her on top of it, and then drew and colored the background. And it's got that first-person shooter kind of style, but it's so gritty. She's in the alleyway, and the brick looks real, and the lighting, and she's got that sassy attitude, and you got the guy pointing a gun. And if you look close, there's hair on that guy's knuckle of his thumb. That's how much Angel went into detail. I'm going to tell you right now, Angel showed so much passion, so much professionalism, and so much dedication to do this. I don't know what to say. Oh, Dennis Magnum's here. Hey, man, I'm glad you came in. We showed your covers, but I haven't announced the winner yet. So I just want to tell everybody out there, you should reach out to Angel Manuel Lopez, which is also known as Son of a Saint. He is a pro. And he took so much passion in this. You would think it was his creation, how dedicated, how interested he was, his energy, showing me updates, and he did it very quickly. And look at the response. Look at the result. I cannot recommend him enough. Angel, you kicked ass on this. Thank you so much. I also think that this is going to reach out to the video game crowd, which would be really cool on a business level. So thank you, Angel. And here we have Nick Justice. I wanted an homage to the animated series, the Batman animated series. So Nick did this. She's drawn in the animated style, of course, because Nick is awesome at doing Batman the animated series. You'd think it was cells from the comic. He's so good. So he did this homage just to show you it's that. And we're going to use this exact same font, and it's going to say Tragedy, the animated series. So that's it. I mean, it's not quite the same. This isn't supposed to be there. But anyway, so it's an homage to this. Okay? Yeah, it's awesome. And I thought it was something different, you know? So we're back to the cover contest. For those who came in late, I'm going to do a quick run through of them, and then I'm going to announce the winner. Okay. This is Carlos Ramos, Breath of the Dragon. This is Becky Fuller with Tragedy, Grace O'Connor, my protagonist. This is Alex Sarabia, obviously Tragedy. This is Adam Garwood, Tragedy. This is the trio of Marco David Carrillo on pencils and Gary Giroux, I think it's Giroux, I hope I pronounced it right, on inks, and Antonio Diaz on colors. Antonio, you rock. Beautiful. I think it's an homage to Batman 608 from Jim Lee, or at least it's inspired by. This is Frank Lasik. Beautiful work. Thank you. Student of Geraldo Borges. This is En Vu. Beautiful work. I mean, incredible. This is Sean Evans. The Art of Fatlantis is his Facebook page. Sean Evans. I love the burning shamrocks. I don't know why. It's just so freaking cool that he has the falling burning shamrocks. Great symbolism. Great stuff. And the foreshortening is just so cool. Look at that. It's right in your face. It's like 3D. Great job. And En Vu again, the Puppet Master. Again, as I said, hands are the hardest thing to draw. Worse than feet, and you know, maybe even worse, obviously harder than a face even. And look at what she did with the hands. And she's being manipulated. She's holding her mask, being manipulated. And that blank stare like she's a puppet. It's just beautiful. Beautiful work. And Dennis Magnan, are you still here, Dennis? Beautiful job. My daughter adores this cover. I do too. The colors are amazing. I love the colors on this. It's just bright, nice digital illustration. And the last one from Dennis, pretty brutal, man. Breath of the Dragon. Her hair is ripped out, and he's holding it, and she's down, and it's brutal, but it's good. It's good, man. And Breath of the Dragon's looking beastly. And again, beautiful sky. Dennis is really good at those skies. So those are the contest. Oh, that's a page from the first book. So those are contest winners, contest entries. Now for the winner. All right. The way it was decided was not just me. I have someone who's an artist with an artist eye. I have a fan, so that they have the fan's perspective, and I had an editor that edits pages and looks at stuff, as well as myself. Everyone deserved a proper look at the art, and we took our time to look. That's why it was days after the deadline. We looked at, you know, the art itself, the lines and everything. We looked at the composition. We looked at the symbolism, and we, you know, is it telling a story? Because a lot of covers these days are just pinups. I miss covers that used to tell stories, but I still do love pinup covers. So there's no biases here. I love both. But we looked at all of that, and it was unanimous that there were two covers that equally deserve the win. Two covers equally deserve the win. We all agreed they were the two covers that deserved to win this contest, but I can only pick one. So what I'm going to tell you is the other cover is going to be used on issue 3. Okay? There are a few of these that we're going to use as covers, and the rest will be prints. All right? So I'm going to go that this Dennis Magnan, beautiful job, and I'm sorry we're going to pick one winner, but this will be a print with your permission on the Kickstarter, and you will get your trade dress and virgin set, and if you want to make a print run of these, that's fine. Your other one as well. The reason why this didn't win is not because it's not beautiful, but because it doesn't relate to the story with the background. It's a beautiful like space sky, and it's surreal, and there's fire below, and it was really colorful and beautiful, but it I don't know how it told the story to the book, so it was hard for us, but we really like this one, but we're going to make it a print. This one, I really love the dynamics of it, the foreshortening, the way she's coming at you. I think it's a great job. If I can get it in the budget, I might make it a cover for like a future issue 4, maybe. So this Sean, I think I'm going to make this a cover, but it won't be for a little while. It might be like issue 4. If you're, and again, this is with your permission, everyone. This is with permission. This here, this was tough. This was honestly, this was one of the top 4. Some people had it in top 3 and top 2, but it was definitely, all of us agreed this is cover worthy. If On is willing to do it, this will be a cover for a future issue. I would definitely like to make this a cover. Peter Palmiotti, what's going on, brother? So with On's permission, this didn't win the contest today, not because it doesn't deserve it, but because we only pick one. I'd love to have this as a cover, if I can, in a future issue. Frank, beautiful job. I love it. Thank you so much. Again, I think it's a great job, but we're going to make it a print. Okay, on this, and you're going to get your cover set, and you can make a print run if you want. I'll have it inked and colored for the cover. Adam Garwood, love this. Love it a lot. We're going to make it a print if it's okay with you. And if you would like to do your own print run, I will give you the file as long as you sign the NDA, and you can print your own books. And you'll, of course, from me, get your trade dress and Virgin set. Becky Fuller, I think Becky stepped up big time on this. I love the softness of it. It's delicate. It didn't win, but I'd like to make it a cover for a future issue. So I don't know if Becky's watching, but I'd like to make it a cover. Just it won't win this contest, but it will, with her permission, be a cover for a future comic. Carlos, I think this is awesome. I think I'm going to get it inked and colored, and I'm going to make a determination about it being a cover or a print. But I do like it, and I do think I love the positioning, the composition, etc. So I'm going to get this inked, and we're going to go from there. Again, the only issue I had was the way you shaded out and blacked out the background. I would have preferred you not do that, but that's not a big deal because we go to digital colors. We can change that. But I do think it's a nice piece. I like it a lot. Great job on the Breath of the Dragon, and I love the way you're just showing the gun hands. So that's awesome. Here are the 3 that we really debated about big time. Hang on, sorry. Envu, Puppet Master. There is nothing to critique about this cover whatsoever. It is perfect. It is beautiful. It is symbolic. The lines are incredible. And to see this colored is going to be incredible. The rendering, the job that she did, this is top-notch, professional, kick-ass work, period. The other one is the trio of Marco David Carrillo on pencils, Gary Giroux on inks, and Antonio Diaz on colors. Antonio did the backgrounds as well, and his colors, I love the colors he did on this. I really like this one a lot. I want to make this a cover, but it didn't win this contest because it's just too much competition. But this, with permission from Gary and the team, this will be a cover on a future issue, if not 3, 4. I'd like to make it a cover at some point, if that's cool with them. That means the last 2 are Alex Sarabia. The detail is incredible. It's beautiful. And Envu, the Puppet Master. I'm going to tell you right now, this was probably the hardest decision I ever had to make as far as covers so far. These 2 covers are incredible. I mean, they're incredible. They're incredible. I love all of them, don't get me wrong, but these 2, they resonated with me on a great deal of level because they both are part of the story. The lines are so tight and detailed and just beautiful. They're beautiful, but I can only pick one winner. And I'm going to tell you what decided the winner. It's not that it was the better cover, because they're both equally as good to me. It's because one of them is going to be a cover for the next issue, because it makes more sense for the next issue. And that's the only reason why it isn't the winner of this contest. It's the only reason. So I want that to be clear. So the winner of the contest is, drum roll please. All right. It's Alex Sarabia, and this is the reason because this ties into what's going on in issue 1. But this absolutely ties into what's going on in issue 3. I want this to be a cover as well. Again, it'll be paid. They're all paid. If you are selected as a cover, you will be paid at the time that I'm ready to do the issue. I cannot be spending money on a budget for another issue while I'm on this one. As long as the artist is okay with that, as long as the artists are willing to wait to get paid, but understand I'm to own the original art no matter what, because you're part of the contest, then we're good to go. And when you mail me the art, I will pay for the shipping. I'm not asking you to pay for shipping. I will be responsible for coloring. What I will tell you is, if you're an artist and you have a colorist that you really prefer, as long as they're within the realm of my budget, I will use the colorist you prefer on your art. I'm fine with that, unless their price is out of range. Okay? But this cover, and we debated for days on these two. And I finally said, look, looking at script 3, this cover makes more sense for book 3, and Alex's makes more sense for book 2. So they're really both winners. Alex is going to get the cover for this issue, and Envu, with her permission, will get the cover. This is definitely a cover for issue 3, which means I will be paying you for the cover in December as I'm getting ready for January, February launch. Okay, we will discuss this on the side if it's okay. I want to make this very, very clear. We deliberated over every cover for every reason. Art is subjective. There is no such thing as bad art. Like, you can look at someone like Carlos, not Carlos, Humberto Ramos, who's very cartoony. He's not anatomically correct. He's not like David Finch and those guys. And yet his art is beautiful. You know? You look at Ryan Otley. Is he as tight with his lines as David Finch? No. Is his art incredible? Absolutely. You look at cartoony art. It's just as amazing. So I just want everybody to know on here, no cover was bad at all. They were all great. Everyone did a beautiful job. The art was fantastic. And I would love to make everybody a cover, but I don't have the budget. And to be honest with you, I can't be making 30 covers for each campaign. So unfortunately, I've got to be more disciplined. That doesn't mean you weren't worth it. It doesn't mean that your work was for nothing. Every cover was great. And I am so appreciative, so grateful for all of you for wanting to do this and be a part of this, for taking the time out of your day, out of your week, out of your schedule to be a part of this contest. It means so much to me. I cannot tell you how grateful I am, as well as the support I've been given, etc. So I just want to tell you all, every one of these artists deserves a great deal of respect. I ask you to please go check them all out, commission them, support them, help them thrive, get artwork from them. They are awesome, and they're great people. It's not just good art. They're not just great artists. They're great people, and that's not always the case in this industry. All right, and I have a great deal of love and respect and appreciation for every one of you. Again, like the Highlander, there can be only one. So Alex Sarabia, who's probably not watching right now, I think he lives in Mexico. Congratulations on the win. Envu, congratulations on what I would call a tie. It's a win. It's a tie, in my opinion. You get book 3. And I'm going to tell you now, it was unanimous that it was a tie between these two. Of the 4 people that looked at these, it was unanimous that these two were the tie. And I only met less than a month ago, and she was just very supportive from the start, really interested in what I was doing. I was very grateful. I'm very grateful to you, On. You're a very kind, generous person, and you are an incredible talent in this industry. Absolutely. But as amazing as an artist as you are, from the little bit I know of you, I think you're an even more amazing human being. So thank you for that. I appreciate that. Greg, you say these nice things about me, and I don't know how to take compliments. It's very kind of you to say that. Thank you. You've been awesome to me as well. I can't say enough about your support, and Terry as well. Daniel, there's a lot of people, so thank you. But yeah, these are the winners, and there are other covers that are going to be used and coming, and the rest will be prints, and that will be the case. A few quick things. If you could hang out with me another few minutes, forgive the solicitation, but I just want to remind everybody, if you love art, I am an art rep. My company is Legendary Illustrations. We have the website www.belegendaryillustrations.com, B-E, legendaryillustrations.com. I am not a typical agent. It's not about making money for me. It's about getting artists work and letting them live their dream and work. Hey, kiddo. But I have the great privilege of representing some great artists. On November 27th at 8 p.m., which is a Saturday after Black Friday, it's Black Friday weekend, we are going to do a big art sale live. I'm going to be hosting it, and my co-host is going to be Rafael Tavares Jr., and we are going to sell, there's going to be like 50 pieces of art, fan art, everything from headshots to full body. Some will be just pencils, some will be inked. And I'm telling you now, from incredible artists, Chris Graves, Will Playden, Bill Lutz, Carlos Ramos, Alex Sarabia joined in. We're going to have some good people selling art. And it's going to be worth the money. It's going to be worth your time. We understand you're blue-collar workers. You guys bust your ass at your jobs. You don't have $600 to spend on art. And we understand that we're not David Finch. You're going to appreciate the prices that you're going to see for the quality of art. And we've been posting some of it. And I'm serious. Please come support these artists. If you're a fan of art, if you have a friend that's a fan of art, if you want to get art as a gift for the holidays, we're doing a slashing prices. It's going to be a Black Saturday sale, art sale live. And we're going to have fun. So please tell everybody come out. I post every week. Please share it out. It's for the artists, all right? And, they got kids to feed. Anyway, thanks for coming out on. Take care. We'll talk on the side. Absolutely, okay? Thank you so much for the work that you put in, and you did. They're beautiful. They're both going to be covers with your permission. Thank you, On. So there's that art sale. And then I'm just going to remind you, gobble them up. Nice, Raphael. But Raphael should be my marketing and promotion. And I just want to remind you, Tragedy Chapter 2 is coming to Kickstarter November 1st. I'm going to do a live launch party November 1st with some of the artists and creators from the book, some of the cover artists, etc. Come on out. And I'm asking you, please. A lot of people have worked hard on this book. I've worked hard on this book. We are stepping it up from the first book. It's even better than the first book. And some have cats. Yeah, Peter's going to be selling art there too. Peter Retro Palmiotti, great inker from DC and Marvel. So please support the book, pledge back, share, comment, like, help us grow. I really hope it does. I'm worried that I'm not going to do as well as the first Kickstarter. I've poured my heart into writing this. It came from a tough time in my life. And that's not to guilt anybody or anything like that or manipulate. It's just true. It came out of a tough time in my life, probably the biggest health issue of my life. And it's beautiful, and I appreciate it, and I love it. And I really think I did a good job writing. And Ricardo's just amazing on the pencils and inks. And Jason Meadows has upped his game on the letters. And Chris Sotomayor, famous DC Marvel colorist, he's been on probably 70% of your collection. Will be coloring the interiors. So I'm really proud of this. And again, we got covers by Tyler Kirkham and Al Garza and Ryan Kinkade and Nick Justice and Lindanovich and Peter Clinton. And oh my God, I didn't show Steph Wilson's cover. What is wrong with me? You guys, I got a Steph Wilson cover. You want to see it? Want to see it? Want to see it? Want to see it? Do you? Shoot, I can't believe I missed that one. I am so sorry if Steph is watching. He's probably not, or he would have been yelling at me already. Before we go, do you want to see the Steph Wilson cover? I'll make sure of it. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, it's tough because people read it, they enjoy it, but they don't tell anybody about it. And I really need them to do that. Please tell your friends about this book. Okay, I've got it. Excuse me. I've got it. Steph Wilson's cover with Carrie Ann on digital inks and colors. I know you do, Raph. You've been a huge supporter. Thank you. Raph has become a good friend. He's a good human being. I really appreciate you, man. I really do. Everything. And he's been part of it. He did the voiceover for the first trailer, and he is a voiceover on the second trailer. Why is this doing this? Sorry, I'm trying to get the Steph Wilson cover up, and for some reason, it's not working here. Give me 1 second, guys. Bear with me. Don't leave. Steph Wilson's cover for issue 2. Now, here's Steph Wilson. Steph Wilson usually does, a Betty Boop style, TNA, boobies and butt and thick thighs and all that. And it works for him. His style is great. He's very popular in the indie community. He's got 100 covers on indie books. He sells really well. He has a very loyal fan base, and he's a good guy. And so is Carrie Ann. I can't say enough about them. Why is this doing this? Come on. You hit Jeopardy music. Da, 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 da. So I have to say, it wasn't really my style for tragedy, but I thought about it in the first book. If I took Steph Wilson and I asked him to tone down the boobies and stuff, it would be a nice contrast to the seriousness and the tone of it, because it's a very, very serious book. It's a very serious book. So it was great to get the contrast. So I asked him to do a second one, and based on the events of it, I asked him to do something a little different. So he did. And Carrie Ann did a really nice background on it. He actually drew a background. I was shocked. He doesn't do backgrounds. But Carrie Ann decided to go with a different background, which works really well. All right, come on. What is going on here? It won't pick up the page there. Come on. Why is it doing that? I'm getting aggravated.
Is it broken?
No. It's I don't know what's going on. It won't pop up. Why won't you pop up? All right, let me try this. I'm going to go to Steph Wilson then. So aggravating. I'm sorry, guys. I know I'm dragging this out. I wanted to show you Steph Wilson's cover. It's the one that I missed. I don't know how I missed it. I apologize. All right. I can't get it going, so... Oh, now it pops up. You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me, Smalls. It's taking its time. Must be bad. All right, I'll show it here, and then it's gonna pop up. So she's holding her. She's wounded on her abdomen, and she's holding it. All right, we finally got it. It only took 7 hours. Here's Steph Wilson's cover with Carrie Ann on digital inks and colors. So, I mean, look at that. Beautiful job. Shattered mask, holding her wound. She's the composition, her sitting there, it's got kind of like a feminine sex appeal, but Emily said you broke it. But, not over the top. It's just feminine, and I really like it. So this is Steph Wilson. This is a cover available as well for Tragedy issue 2. So that's the deal, guys. Again, I'll show you the winners of the contest. Alex Sarabia has won. That is the winner. And Anne Onvu was the tie, which is going to get a cover for issue 3. Those are the winners. Okay? I cannot thank you enough. Thank you to all of you who support this. I mean, Steve Garcia is here, another guy who supports big time. I'm really grateful. I mean, we really are, right? I mean, they've been awesome. They support us and made Tragedy a very good success for our Nobody book at the beginning, and we're hoping to grow. If you didn't pick up Tragedy 1, contact me. I have them all. We have covers by Will Spatasio, Chance Wolfe, Ian Churchill, Larry Stroman, Sean Chen, Chris Madd, Jim O'Reilly, Will Pladen, Chris Graves, Steph Wilson. I mean, we got. Oh, look, this is one of my favorites. This is the Chance Wolfe cover. That's awesome. 90s kick ass. And that's the Will Pladen painted cover. I love that one. Will Pladen was on earlier. This is the Chris Graves cover with colors by Russ Cassidy. These are all available. I had to do another print run. And Geraldo Borges, who's coming to stay with me this week, did this one. Marvel DC artist. Beautiful homage cover. Love it. Motto Zapata, the colors going with the original colors. This is like the big seller. 181 homage. Characters in the book. Went with the original colors on the Herb Trimp cover. And yes, we give Herb Trimp credit, so we do on McFarlane. These go pretty well. They go really well. And then we have, which is the biggest seller, Ian Churchill. This is the Virgin. I have these available. Sigmund Tory colors. In the Indiegogo, we have a color variant in blue. Yeah, mine too. And I have to tell you, the colors pop in real life. Larry Stroman, there's the Virgin cover. We have these in foil also. We have these in foil, and they look killer in foil. They look fantastic. We also have sketch covers. You want a sketch cover? Get it. Lastly, Moto Glass, MOTO Glass, does these mugs. It's going to be hard to see. I'm sorry. It's the Breath of the Dragon on there. Can you see it? I know it's hard. I'm sorry. I should have got another color in here. And Tragedy on the other side with the logo. That's my girl right there. So Moto Glass can etch anything you want. Terry, didn't you get that, Ian Churchill? Going to bed? Come here. Oh, well, I'll be off in a minute.
Yeah?
I'll say goodnight. Quick, before I lose everybody. I love you. Sleep well, sweet noses. Sleep well, sweet dreams. God bless. I love you, okay? Eric will be here in the morning and see you. Cool. Get some rest. It's all right. Think of the good things and fun you're going to do tomorrow. No. Say goodnight to everybody.
Good night.
Cool.
I'm going to have trouble sleeping because I'm so excited.
I know. I love you. You'll get some rest. You have school tomorrow. Nothing better than being a dad. Straight up. I think you did, Terry. Yeah, you did. You got all the quote unquote bigger names. You know, you got Ian Churchill, Will Spatasio, Larry Stroman, and Sean Chen. But what you need to do is read the book, Terry. Read the book. I think you'll like it. Anyway, look, you guys have been awesome. Thank you for sticking around with me. It's 9 p.m. I don't want to keep you on a Sunday night. I just want to say it's been a rough time for all of us. In one way or another, we're all bearing crosses, or crown of thorns, whatever an analogy you want to use, metaphor. Some of us have doubted ourselves. We've been depressed. It's been hard. And I understand that. I know people haven't been working and making a lot of money, so to develop, to pledge to a Kickstarter is not easy. I understand that too. I just want you to know, knowing that you're all going through what you're going through, whether it's health problems or just the anxiety of what the world is right now and everything, financial problems, whatever, that I understand that, and I've gone through my share as well, and the fact that you've been as supportive as you are means a great deal to me and my family. And I mean that with all sincerity. And I really wish you all the best of health and wealth and success. But if I can leave you with one thing is the storm ends eventually. And it's just a matter of, are you standing when it ends or not? And that's your choice. So please, guys, hang in there. Stay strong. Stay tough. But stay united. There's too much fighting going on, guys, and it's planned. It's planned. They want us fighting over masks and vaccines and COVID and politics. Well, they all live pretty. All of them. All of them. We have to be together. We're all in the same boat. We're all paycheck to paycheck. We're all just trying to stay healthy and support our families and live our dreams and have a good time. And we can't forget that. Stop fighting. Stop competing. We are not competition with each other. Your only competition is being a better person tomorrow than you are today. And that's what I'm trying to do. I don't always succeed, but I'm trying. And there's a lot of good people out there. So stay with the good people. Stay with them. They're there. They're there. Anyway, don't give up. Don't quit. You take the punches and you throw a few back. You stay in the friggin' ring. Okay? I appreciate you guys. I'm supposed to have Alex Saviuk, famous artist for Marvel, big time on Spider-Man, on Tuesday. We'll see if that's still on. I'm not sure. I will let you know. So keep a tune out for that. CreatorCon Q&A is coming to an end at the end of this month. We only have like maybe 3 or 4 shows left. So if you would want to come out and support our guests before we call it quits, that'd be great. But that's it. I cannot thank you all enough. These covers are awesome. Every one of you did an amazing job. All of you. And I just want you to know I've also made good friends like Dennis Magnum has become a friend of mine on Facebook that I hope to meet someday. Terry. Raphael's been a friend for a while now. Steve Garcia. There is good out there, and Facebook has its good sources. You got to get away from the bad. Don't get sucked in. There are good people out there. Focus on them. Build each other up. Stay strong, and don't let anybody shit on you. Period. All right? I will talk to you on the side, Raphael. Absolutely, okay? Are you going to New York Comic-Con? Well, message me on the side. I'm going to call it quits now. Cover contest winners, Alex Sarabia and Anvo, we're a tie basically, so she's getting book 3, he's getting book 2. You guys are awesome. What do I always tell you guys? Be legendary and have fun storming the castle.